Hello, everyone. This is Phoenix Tremaine. Today, we're going to be doing our coming and goings from your favorite shows. But first, if you haven't done so, please do the YouTube things like, share, comment, subscribe. These things are free to do, and it helps out a lot. So, if you choose to do any of those for me, I really appreciate it. So, thank you in advance. We also have a membership. We have early access to videos. We have our lives on Fridays where we talk about all the soaps, the coming and goings, have great commentary, and on our live we went through the coming and goings, so you would have gotten that information a lot earlier. So without further ado, give that membership a try, and let's get into it. We're going to begin with Young and the Restless because they have Matt Cohen. He's going to be the new Detective Barrows on Young and the Restless. Uh, he's has a major case, and he debuts on October the 16th. He used to be Dr. Griffin Monroe in General Hospital from 2016 to 2019. And with Ray Rosales, Chance Chancellor, and Paul Williams gone, they needed to add a new police detective to the show. Whereas some fans are upset because they said, why didn't they just make him the new Chance Chancellor? Which would have made a lot more sense to a lot of fans. But we got a brand new character, Detective Burrows, coming on October 16th. But that's not the only announcement that was made. Lucas Adams is joining Young Restless as the new Noah Newman. Since 2017, he has played Trip Dalton on Days of Our Lives. And when Young the Restless dropped the ball with Roy Gibson as the previous Noah Newman, maybe they're going to try to get it right this time because they've gotten so much flack about, ever since Roy became the new Michael in General Hospital. So many people online have just said, how could they have let Roy go? He was such a good actor, you know, and now they're going to try again with Noah. So good luck to Lucas Adams as the new Noah. Hopefully, he's written better. When Roy played Noah, he was boring. He was mopey. Um, he looked so sad and like, I don't think the actor didn't want to be on the show, but the character was so depressed that he wasn't fun to watch. So hopefully they'll fix that when Lucas Adams becomes Noah. And as previously announced, Roger Howarth is joining Young the Restless in a mystery role that most people believe will be the new Tucker McCall, replacing Trevor St. John the way Trevor did when he replaced Roger as Todd Manning. Also, Kane on Young and the Restless have been saying he's got a move that nobody's going to see coming. I think that move is going to be him partnering with Tucker McCall to take on Victor and everybody. So Billy Flynn, of course, is the new Kane. And once again, that's just another new person added to the show. We also have, as previously announced, Tamara Braun has joined Young and Restless, and she's playing a character called Sienna Bacall. Now, whose last name is suspiciously close to Tucker McCall's last name. She's possibly his new wife, but that's just speculation. This also marks a reunion because on Days of Our Lives, Tamara and Lucas played mother and son. So on that Days of Our Lives, they were Trip and Ava. So we have three people from Days of Our Lives that are now on Young and the Restless. Um, so let me show you this real quick. So the new people that have been added to the show, uh, makes you wonder. Like I saw it online, someone was says what I normally say when they bring big name actors to a soap opera, usually that means that somebody's got to go. And so on the post online, the person was speculating, well, who are they going to go? Because they got to pay for these salaries some kind of way. And you got Tamara and Roger and Billy. They don't come cheap. So then somebody responded and said, well, we did lose Cole, this explains why they killed Cole off, Dick killed Damien off, got rid of Summer without any real explanation. And, they had made the actor that played Chance reoccurring. So they were slowly exiting him off, but then he's completely gone. But when you look at least those four people that are characters that are gone, Chance was the detective. So Matt Cohen pretty much took that spot. We got Tamara Braun on the show now, and that she probably took Summer's spot. Billy Flynn, um, maybe that was Damien's paycheck, and then so that's the four. So we got five people that they had to add salaries to. And we saw some people leave. Tracy left. She stopped being recurring. Alan, he stopped being recurring. So those, the pay that was going to them has been freed up. So this makes a lot of sense as to why some characters left, why some characters were killed off. But now we have to wonder, was that enough? And I want to know in the comment section, do you think there's any more people that are going to be let go from Young and Restless to make sure they can afford the five new actors they've added to the show? And we don't even know if even more people is going to be announced. So we're going to move on to General Hospital now because Fan Fave, um, wait, why don't I have this picture? There we go. Fan fave James Patrick Stewart and Scarlett Fernandez are returning to General Hospital. It's been revealed that she is going to be in touch with Valentine as he tries to regain his freedom and return to Port Charles. She'll also be someone that people will try to contact Valentine through her. So we've got James Patrick Stewart returning and Scarlett Fernandez as Charlotte returning. Um, there's been a big change. We'll see how this goes, but there's been a big change. Kirsten Storms has been officially been taken off contract. We know that she moved to Nashville and she needed time off. And they said she might come back in November, she might come back in December, and then now they're saying she may not come back till 2026. So this is going to be really interesting of them taking Maxie off the board. And Kirsten is pretty much, she's no longer on the show technically. But we have Ryan Pavey. It's been confirmed that he will be playing Nathan West, even though it seems like this is not the role he's coming back to. I still believe he's going to be Peter with plastic surgery. Britt has been talking about this mysterious him. The writers have been talking about, the Obret Phazon clan is going to be like growing, and the person, this the big bad, is going to be like diabolical and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, and plus, they said Anna is going to be investigating to see if Faison had anything to do with the return of Nathan and the return of Britt. And I think that if this is the real Nathan, Britt wouldn't be so scared of him. And we know Nathan was a goody two shoes. So while they're saying he's coming back as Nathan West, even the actor himself has said that he wasn't going to come back to a vanilla role and that, he wanted something meaty and that, is basically he also insinuated that the character was going to be a bad guy. So, and Nathan was nobody's bad guy. He was the hero. So I'm really, really, really thinking that he's actually Peter in disguise, which makes sense that they took Maxie off the show because if he really is Peter, then his obsession with Maxie would be instantaneous if he was anywhere near her. But having her off in a coma somewhere, they can have him being diabolical and doing whatever he needs to do. And then eventually, maybe Kirsten Storms will come back for February sweeps or something, or for New Year's, and that's when we'll get the reveal that he's not the real Nathan, that he's really Peter, and then he can start stalking her again, because Kirsten herself said that there's a very exciting storyline that's coming up with her character. Nothing we've seen with her has been exciting as far as her putting on some face cream and then falling into a coma. You know, I think the thing that she was hinting at is that Peter's back. And that's probably going to be the most exciting thing for her character. And could you imagine her falling in love with Peter, thinking, thinking that he's actually Nathan? I I've been watching soap operas like 40 years, so yeah, this seems like the way that they're gonna go, which is my opinion. But let me know what you think, because we're gonna move on to Days of Our Lives, where Tyler Joseph Andrews is the new Theo Carver. He debuts on Tuesday, September 9th episode. It's not known if he's going to be on long term or if he's doing a short stint. And we have also, let's jump back to General Hospital, because I don't want to miss this announcement. Erica Slezak will be making her debut at what sounds like Monica's funeral because she appears after Monica dies. Rumored to be that she might be her estranged sister that we didn't know about. They also say that she has mysterious ties to other characters on the show. So hopefully this will lead to a long-term role for Erica. I miss seeing her on my screen. Giving her a new character, would be good. Much as I love Vicky, Vicky has a lot of baggage that she brings with her and people that are tied to her. So having her come on as a brand new character, it's exciting that she could build. And hopefully, she's on a short term, contract, but hopefully that short term will turn into a long term like it's done for many other actors. In closing, we're going to give an honorable mention to Cameron Grimes. She makes an appearance as Mariah, as Tessa and Daniel get closer. So, and I can also say that we talked about earlier all of the actors that they sort of let go and put on reoccurring. We can add Mariah to the list. We barely see Mariah. She's clearly reoccurring. And so that's more salary money freed up for the new actors that have been added to the show. And like I said, I wouldn't be shocked if they added even more people. But with that, let me know all the things in the comment section, and I will see you in the next